Hi, Steve. Great to see you again yesterday. Just to recap on the areas that we covered during your lesson. First things first, we need to make sure that the takeaway is less on the inside. We can see here as we take the club back, the tendency is to pull the club back with the right arm. See there, the right arm folding, club getting lost behind you. The shaft of the club then sets very flat. Take a line from the shaft and extend it out. You can see there it's hitting way out in front of the golf ball. From there, there's going to be a tendency to lift the club to the top. Get a little bit long in the shaft as you do that, but more importantly, and to a detriment to your game, there's a steepening of the shaft on the way down. So you can see there that the shaft coming into the golf ball is much steeper than it was going away from the golf ball. That results in numerous problems as you come through impact, as we discussed yesterday. And also we can see there that the club's still coming into the golf ball too much from the inside, stuck behind you at that point in the golf swing. What we're trying to get is what we see here with Tiger on the bottom right. We're trying to get a golf club that works on a much more neutral path. You can see there as he takes the club back, right arm maintains its straightness as it had at address. The angle of the shaft, if you extend that through, is pointing more towards his left hip. If we just get rid of the lines on this one here on the left hand side for yourself and have a little look at that same point during your takeaway, you can see there that your shaft is pointing way out in front of you. So you've got the club head behind your hands, whereas Tiger's got the club head more in front of his hands. From there, what Tiger's going to do is going to work the club up into that really good solid position at the top. And again, if we take a little look at the shaft angle at that point, pointing much more down towards the golf ball than with yourself. And as he starts the downswing, he's going to return it on much the same angle at which he took it back. If anything, there's a slight shallowing in the downswing, certainly no steepening. And you can see there that the club's much more out in front of him and downplaying as he comes into the golf ball. The drill we've got to work on is the drill where we block the inside. So what we're going to do is, as we've already pointed out, we've said that the takeaway is too much in this direction here, as illustrated with the cross. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the bottle into that position so that when you practice, you condition yourself to make a much more online golf swing. It does feel odd, but as you see with this footage, the effect it has on your swing is a big improvement. The takeaway is much less on the inside. We can see there now that the shaft is more pointing straight down your target line. We'd still like to see it a little bit more in front of you at that point, but still an improvement. As you then come down into the hitting area, there isn't a drop on, there isn't a throw in on the outside. Your club's coming still fractionally from the inside, but nowhere near as much. That results in a much better release. And you can see there a much more neutral release, arms out in front of you, extending nicely down the target line. It is an ongoing thing, Steve. You've got to work this into your practice. Every time you practice, you need to be blocking the inside so that we make this first move away, which requires less of a steepening in the downswing, which will facilitate a much freer release in the through swing. Good luck with it, and you need to speak any more, just give me a buzz. Well done.